Hello everybody, I'm back with another video for you today, and I have a Skellige deck for you guys. Now, this is probably the weakest of the decks I've played so far. I kind of maybe strayed a bit too far into meme territory, but I did have a little bit of success with it here and there, and it was a lot of fun to play. And it's a carryover-based Skellige pirate deck, playing a lot of pirates, actually Tidecloak hideaways as well as raiding fleet, which are really cool. And they get boosted whenever you play, whenever you have pirates in your hand, basically. So we've got a bunch of those with boat builders, raiders, invaders, and some gold pirates here and there as well. And a lot of pirate synergy engines, Terror of the Seas and Holger are two of those, which can get you some nice value, whenever you play pirates. Defender in there is a bit whatever, probably could take that out and put something different in if you wanted, because you're not really defending too much, but I figured it's a pirate and sometimes it tanks for you and keeps your engines alive. We've got Lugos and Ceres as targets for ritual, giving you some removal value and really nice finisher potential with Ulgod. You want to usually boost Ceres and her two shield maidens in deck, and you can make that a very powerful finisher with your leader. And then we have Troubadours, which can be used onto both the Terror of the Sea, which loses armor and damages based on the armor it has. So if you boost up the armor, you get a bigger Terror of the Seas play, and also living armor as an obvious target for Troubadours. A bit more carryover. So this deck on red coin can kind of abuse the carryover sometimes, but you are very draw dependent and coin dependent, and it can get a bit hairy if the opponent pushes you, wins on even or whatever, if you end up playing too much carryover. But you typically want to play your Tidecloak hideaways in round one when you have a lot of bronzes and a lot of bronze pirates, and that can help you kind of supplement your points and allow you to play some carryover plays in that round one and set up for later on in the game. Very fun deck, but not super competitive, but I definitely had a fun time with it. So enjoy the games, even with my misplay.
Ho ho, I sense trouble.
Ho ho. Right, this should be easy. Should be easy peasy. Right? Yeah, I don't think... I mean, he can Hemdall our Ceres, I suppose. Which is kind of annoying. But I really like being able to just pull pull the hideaways. That's so nice. How many points are they at the moment? They're pretty good amount of points. Could even mulligan like a living armor, because it's not going to be our target for... So it's kind of weird, but I think I will mulligan it. Because our Troubadours go on to Terror of the Seas anyway. It's not a pirate, so it takes away value. We can possibly play a Troubadour with a Neuromancy round one, just for a bit of carryover.
You shan't get three.
Ulgod first.
Broads, millet,
Big Ceres.
big
Big
butter.
Ceres. Big Ceres. Man, that's so good actually as a carryover play. 6 carryover is so huge. 6 points in round 3. Imagine if you could just have 6 extra points in round 3 every game. Well, you can with this deck. Got him. So the plan here is we play our raiding fleet.
What? This?
Ooh,
Got a
crikey.
scratch.
Crikey, why is he doing that? I'm not sure we can win this round, actually. I guess we can Decoction. The Protector. And do we need to win the round? I mean, we have carryover. I don't think we need to win this round. I think we just basically fuck around a little bit. Play some weaker cards, because I'm going to have loads of points next round. Right. Let's carry over, baby. Just abuse red coin. Play Cyrenova. Cyrenova is pretty good carryover. It must be said. I think I'll just play an invader here, basically, and then get out of here, because I can't. These engines are just absolutely memery.
That'll stop me.
Memery? I don't know. They're just really horrible to deal with. If he passes, it's okay. We'll just have to play a Hammond, which Kinda sucks, but whatever. At least we'll win the round if he does that. We do have quite a bit of carryover, so...
Or need I kill you again?
I mean, that is a very big protector. Gotta dump the card. Wonder if I should be playing like War of Clans or Herald, but I think they aren't very consistent here. Aren't consistent enough. I think the plan is just to Defender and then get my Terror of the Seas through. I mean, if they like use their Heat Wave or whatever on it, or their Champion's Charge, then on Defender, then it means your Terror can go through, right? Get the armor value, which is nice. God, it's so rare to see this card. I wish you could reuse the order. That'd make it a lot better, I think. He did the pass, guys. He did the pass.
I'll snap your neck and make
Very sneaky guy. So do we actually go for... How do I actually get the points here? This is kind of hard. I guess we can play both our pirate boys. Just go down some cards. It's probably the play, isn't it? Yeah.
Kill the sons, steal the lasses.
It's kind of lame because we're not going to have that many pirates for later. For our hideaways.
Look closely, kiddos, on thy courageous mother.
But at the same time, we don't use any of our good cards. Could also have Decoction there, but I'm not sure it's worth it. I mean, it's maybe worth it if I'm going to get ahead and then play a Troubadour in round 2 before passing, which I would do if I draw it. Alright, Mulligan Bronzes, I guess. We don't have many pirates right now. No. That's fine. Let's see who wins the long round here. This will be interesting.
Gwent is all about having fun.
Oh, hey Backslasher. Thanks for the sub, man. Muchos
Resist
gracias.
the yard
Appreciate
will,
that.
and that's how we'll end you.
Gwent is all about having fun. We need to not brick here because we can definitely do that if we're not super lucky. Just gotta be a bit careful. Alright, Shield Maiden, no thanks. Okay, we didn't brick, that's good. We got very close. And I'm missing a card or two that are pretty good here, which is a shame. Plus I only have one pirate on hand, which I don't think that's meant to happen. But it does mean my hideaways are pretty bad in this round, unfortunately. And my Terror is not going to get a huge amount of extra value, we'll just use the immediate ping. We'll see if we've got what it takes. We're going to basically lean on the Ceres here to win. About a Lippy version of this. Lippy is kind of hard to integrate into something like this. Oh, that's a sick stunning blow, dude. It's a really sickening stunning blow. I think we've probably got this. We'll see. We will see. I'm a bit worried about the Champion's Charge and stuff. We've got to probably dodge it on our living armor. And we'll be okay.
We raid, we fight, we plunder. Full service.
Is this a Lugos? This feels like it probably is a Lugos. It's just really good value. Could also be a Decoction, but I think it's a Lugos.
For Skellige!
We'll see if he chooses to kill this. He might actually. Should probably be playing on back row because my Ceres goes on front. So we don't want to overstack for Hemdall. The interesting thing is we're missing a lot of the good Skellige cards like the Skjordan and the Blood Eagle in favour of the more memey ones, but Maybe it's fine. Ceres. Please carry me, Ceres. It's gonna be a weird round 3. I think we're meant to definitely play our hideaways round 1. Because that's when we're gonna have the most pirates with bronzes in hand. So having them for round 3 is not really very good. Oh, he's playing leader now.
Death is only the beginning!
And Blood Eagle. That's going to activate my Lugos, no? It is. Harold. Is he actually roping this?
Better loot than in your wildest, wettest dreams! Women, children,
He
elders,
roped a little bit there.
none.
Just a little bit. I think I've got to kill the Harold, right? It's a nasty engine if we let that live. We can be a bit uninteractive here actually because we have a heat wave. We can be a little bit uninteractive if we want to be. And also I can probably deny Bloodthirst with my hide cloak tideaways. With my ships. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, do we let that live? I don't know, mate. This is very interesting. This is very interesting, isn't it? I think let's get the bleeding down before it's too late. We might be able to activate our raiders, which would be quite nice. It's not a very good play. Unfortunately, they're quite bad here. Probably has a very reactive hand. Probably. But I don't know how much value we can actually gain. I think we're going to have to last say the Ceres, probably. Just to avoid being dumpstered by Heimdall. But I mean, that last Ceres play with Lida is really powerful, so if we get that off, I'm going to be quite happy. Quite pleased. He doesn't have engines, and I think that's the main scary thing. Like, we can probably outvalue him in pure points, but if he has engines down, I don't know if we can outvalue him in pure points. I mean, he does have some pretty sickening, pretty powerful cards. Ooh, Gremist is a pain.
Have you nothing better to do?
Fuck that. Fuck that. Okay. Okay. I think it's just raider time now. Could also play another Tide Cloak Hideaway. Should probably play this before the raiders. Right? Makes sense. God, they're kind of weak. Kind of far behind in points at the moment. Sniper 1 with my leader, I can do that. I was thinking I'll use it on the Terror of the Seas, so I can gain another armor on it. But we'll see. Yeah, it might just be better to remove the Bloodthirst, honestly. Let's do that. I like that plan. I think it's gonna make his last few plays very awkward as well. Let's just remove that. Alright, hopefully the Ceres play is carrying. Oh, it's intense! I don't know, man. You think he's got Hjalmar? Hjalmar's kind of scary. My Terror's gonna get some nice value regardless of whether or not it gets, you know, attacked. So that's good. We've got a 10-point living armor, which is not a bad card. It's still 10 points. 10 points is 10 points. We haven't played Leader yet. Leader's worth a lot for us. Combined with the Ceres, 27-point play. Champion's Charge is a 2-point play. I think we got this one, boys. I think we got this in the bag. Vibing in right now. Kind of a tricky round 3 to navigate. A little bit tricky with my weakened hideaways. But that's okay. It's all part of the process. Now he's got a boat on the board, and it's going to get armor, which is actually kind of nice. It's kind of nice that it's going to have an extra armor. This guy's like, what the hell? How did you get a 9.7 provision? What the? It's unfair, dude. Just going to remove it. Cool. That's actually perfect, because now we now our raider will live, probably.
Very corpses? Nay, feed our foes to the crabs while they still live.
I think we got him. I think we've got this guy. I think he's on the ropes right now. He's panicking. Ah! What are these pirates doing? Oh god! I don't know, I've never seen these cards before. Is what he's thinking right now. Morkfuck. Well, good thing he didn't use that on living armor, eh? That would have been really nasty. We should taunt him with this. Just for, you know, just to be a bit toxic. Dot dot dot. Oh no! Don't tell me this deck is actually working. This deck is really good. It's actually really good. I'm not lying. Well, GG. That's the problem with Skellige, isn't it? Sometimes they don't have the they don't have many proactive plays. Big Ceres finisher. Yeah, chill win. Pretty chill. Pretty good stuff. God. Oh, beautiful. Uprising, eh? Uprising, I think, could be tricky. Northern Realms in general. Did they really change it so Mork doesn't work on living armor? I'm not sure they did. Didn't read that anywhere. Troubadour. Okay, his hand's a bit... looks a little bit awkward so far, but we'll see what we get. Yeah, that's a rip. That right there is a big fucking rip, guys. I don't have any of my targets. No. No.
Watch this.
Now we lose. Now we just lose, guys. We already lost, I think. Like, actually, this hand is really bad. Fuck.
Women, children,
We've got to try to outvalue Uprising in a long round. I don't know if that's... I don't know how possible that's going to be. It's just rough having troubadours, but no targets for them, and a lot of pirates, but no Tidecloak hideaways. Unfortunate. Are people just saying that Morkvarg doesn't work because they've actually seen that change? Like, they've actually changed it, or they're just saying that because they think they know how the card works without actually knowing how the card works? Because I could see both things being true. Better use Lamp Gin? That's probably true. Lamp Gin's probably good. We just got zapped. Who plays Philippa these days, mate? I have a spot on my lip and it's really pissing me off. It hurts. I'm in pain.
Attention! Present arms!
Guys, I don't think we're escaping round one here. This looks a little bit... looks like we're losing on even. Without really any carryover, which is extremely sad. If limiting armor's on 9, he doesn't kill? What? Why would that be the case?
Destiny is unswerving. Cheated. It will not be.
Alright, well. Guess we'll just play some carryover then. Kappa. Quote unquote carryover. Heatwave Philippa. Why would we do such a thing? I think this is not going to be a win, right? This looks pretty bad.
Again and again and again.
Looks not too great, but we'll see. Probably should have armored the other boat builder since I'm playing one this round. Oops. Or even something else, like a Ceres. What are the All God targets? The All God targets are Ceres and Shield Maidens, usually. Just so you have a big finisher. Gosh, this is such a sad... this could have been very different had we drawn a bit differently. That's probably going to be happening with a deck like this. At least we got a couple of frigates. That's something. This guy's probably stacked. His hand is probably quite stacked. Something nice about the dwarves hanging out in the melee room. They are some friendly, happy chums, aren't they? And now we're gonna have the boats without too many pirates to make it work. I guess we just gotta survive. We might be able to win if we can survive. God. Golly gosh. Golly gosh, the boat builders kind of suck here, don't they? Oh god. Oh boy.
Dark clouds gather over Temeria.
We can probably heatwave whatever this is. Yeah, I think we heatwave the fuck out of that. I'm not dealing with another boat. Miss me with that. See that All God's my new favourite card. It is when I draw him. When I don't, I'm extremely sad.
No audiences.
Extremely
Style
sad.
today.
Could probably play Lugos here. I think that actually will keep our
Come on,
card.
let's go. Time to face our fears.
We might be fine, guys. We might be fine. He's shortening the round 3, which is really good for us. Because we can Ceres and win, probably. He's playing into our win condition without realizing, because he doesn't know what we are, I guess. And if you're Ritual, you usually have a pretty good short round. Because of those power plays. But now he's like probably feeling a bit bad because he wanted to get a card from me. But now he realizes he probably isn't. So he's just going to continue to play. He's going to like feed into his mistake even more, right? He's like going to... He makes an initial mistake, and then he's going to allow that initial mistake to make him just keep making mistakes. I've seen it many times. So actually probably fine now, I think. Especially considering he played like Philippa, Adalia, some pretty good cards. Probably should have used a leader charge there, honestly. But it's alright. It's all good. We could use the leader charge here as well. I should probably do that because it will be a negative point in round 3, most likely.
Bribe me, dimwit. You're supposed to bribe me.
You're supposed to bribe me. I guess we can ping that. Doesn't feel great. Ooh, possibly I shouldn't have done this because now I can't Ceres without using leader, which is kind of lame. Like there's a situation that happens right where we need to Ceres to beat his leader. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I don't know, maybe it's fine. Not sure what this guy's up to. He's just really going for that short round 3 with Uprising. Interesting choice. The funny thing is, All God is still pretty good in round 3 now, like because we've got the Ceres to immediately pull everything, and we still have Holger. Holger can be quite powerful as well. He's just a minimum 8. Can be bigger if we have a pirate or 2. How about monsters All God? We can build monsters All God. Sure. Probably not today, but Boat Builder's not great. Not great. But we could take Terror, or we could take Living Armor, which probably is the best card anyway. So Boat Builders with Living Armor is pretty good, actually. So this is fine. Should probably start with Ceres, right? Because it's not Pirate.
Step careful there.
Oh, points! Oh, yes. This is looking good, actually. We've got a pretty solid hand, like minimum 8 plays every time. And we've got some damage to disrupt Uprising value. I'm not sure who's winning. But this is going pretty well, considering how awful my round 1 hand was. I really thought we'd be just losing out the gate. Okay, Falibor is pretty big.
I shan't fail. I cannot fail.
Really, the question is, does he have an answer to Holger? Because this guy's... he's a scary pirate man. We can definitely disrupt the boosts as well, so I think his leader won't be too good. Be worth a few points, but not a huge amount more than ours, I don't suppose. We'll see. Looks like Holger lives, that's good. Ooh.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Okay.
Very corpses? Nay, feed our foes to the crabs while they still live.
Okay, got some boosty boys. I think we'll play Boat Builders now just to maximize the value, and then finish up with the what's it called?
Need all the pitch we can brew for this one.
Maybe not actually. No, it's probably better to take Living Armor. I forgot how this works. We could also take the Terror of the Seas. It's not as good. I have a feeling this is going to be really close, guys. Really close game. Depends what his last cards are. Because so far he's played all golds. He might have a bronze or two here. We will see. Veraxis.
We will not delay.
Maybe last card Baron.
The sooner the better.
I'm thinking we lose to that.
I'll fix it. Just don't know how yet.
I think we lose to many things. God damn it. I mean, this guy's played like all golds in round 3. Kind of sad. We just got outdrew a little bit. Not sure we could have won with better draws, but it's one of those situations where they draw perfectly, right? Yeah. Is that actually a win?
It would have put the bloody
I think it just about is. Oh, feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Well, what else? Alright, enslave. Enslave. Alright, so the key now, we've got some carryover cards, but we need to find the what's it called? What's it bloody well called? The targets for Troubadour. We could also just mulligan it, I suppose. Got quite a few pirates, so this hand actually fights round 1 very well. I mulligan the Troubadour and get the target. I probably shouldn't have mulliganed that. It's whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Let's not stress ourselves out too much, guys. It's all good. Living Armor? Yeah, Living Armor is like the backup target for your Troubadours. Which is, it's definitely questionable, but I'm having fun. That's all that really matters, right? I'm having fun.
pull them into the mud.
Alright. Let's get some ships on the board, shall we, boys? That's a lot of points. Wait, these are 9s. Holy hell. It's actually very decent. And with a raiding fleet as well. Even better. I think if you can play both of these round 1, you're in a good spot. Because it really helped with that push. And then you can play some of the weaker pirates as well. You guys are having some big Vikings talk, which I'm not honestly too interested in. Unfortunately. But I'm glad you're having fun. Do we just kill this? It's nice that we have the points from hideaways to, you know, substitute, I don't know. You know, like they counteract the negative tempo you get with All God. So, yeah, that's good. I feel like we should kill this. It's a great target, but if Helga is a thing, then we should also maybe save it. I can see both things being correct. I think we'll kill it. Because I would quite like to win the round. Can always Heatwave Helga, probably. We raided Freddy's people back in the day. I wasn't there for that, thankfully. I mean, Vikings are cool, I guess. I've never really known any.
The senses can be fooled easily.
Ooh, Imperial Brigade.
Go on, Encazer!
That's a lot of points. We've got to play our other hideaway here. Are we winning this round? Are we getting out of this round? Are we getting good cards from him? We'll see. My ancestors are of Norse origin? They might be. It's possible, yeah. Viking blood. I'm doing good, Phelps. I'm doing good. This is a good card, yeah. Vigo's good, but you have to deck build for it, right? So, yeah. It is what it is. I mean, my family was mostly Scottish. I think Scottish and Irish. I think Scotland and Ireland... I mean, weren't the Scots at one point... Why did the Vikings invade? I thought they invaded Scotland a little bit. As far as I know, that happened, but... Can we get away with an invader here, or is it like a little bit too greedy? What do you think? To invade or not to invade? That's the question. I think we can invade.
Worry not. We'll tend your ankle biters too.
Cool. Just about be alright. Yeah, people hate on Nilfgaard a lot, don't they? I've been on Reddit a few times recently, and it's just a complete... I don't even know the word to describe it. It's just a mess. It's just a mess on Reddit. Just a big mess. Everyone's kind of upset about different things, and everyone's just very upset, I think. And I'll tell you why they're upset, guys. It's because they're not playing All God. They're not playing All God. That's why they're upset. If they just fucking played some All God, then everyone would be happy. That would end world... that would end wars and stuff, you know? If everyone just played All God. Do you reckon we can get away with the boat builders? We should probably pass here, because he's quite far behind. He might have to play a decent-ish card to get ahead. If you play this, you can probably play 2 bad cards. I mean, you can probably take it with a bad card, because it's double assimilate and a Brokvar Hunter. The Norse took a large portion of East Scotland and a few parts of Ireland. I see. But they took a lot of England, or what? Ooh, amnesty. Ooh, cheeky. Cheeky little amnesty to take it by a point. We like it. We like to see it. It's good stuff. I'm just feeling pretty confident whenever I have that big Ceres buff activated. Feels very nice. Is Stunning Blow going to be useful? It might be kind of useful, but probably mulligan it still. Okay, let's keep. We got our Ceres, so we're now safe from a push. However, okay, so the one scary thing here is really going to be, I mean, it's going to have a lot of engines here, right? And we, on the other hand, are not going to have a huge amount. We can maybe pull something off. We need to find Lugos. I think draws with this deck are definitely the scariest thing. Like, you can kind of brick pretty hard if you're unlucky. Okay, we got some pirates, but we don't have double pirate engines, so I think I'll mulligan one boat builders. And we can't really take another mulligan. Otherwise we might brick. What the hell is this I'm watching? Everyone probably has that feeling. Seeing this deck in action. It's great. I love it. I'm loving it. McDonald's. Let's play Defender, shall we? Because it might just make life a bit weird for him. Might not. It might also just not. Like, I want to defend the Lugos. If... I mean, that might be relevant, right? Defending Lugos. What's the point of Defender in this deck? To allow you to get your kind of Holger and Terror of the Seas value. But I don't know if it's good, I mean, and it's a pirate. But I don't know if it's good. It's probably one of the most questionable cards in the list for sure. For sure, for sure. But here it's actually not too bad. We can Holger now. Get those pirates rolling. Pirate's kind of like, or Holger's like a mini Harold in this deck. It's kind of cute. Like a little Harold. Aw, no problem, Darnek. This is a big play. This is a really big play for me! Let's fucking heatwave that bad boy. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Have Bomb Heaver in this deck? I don't. I don't think it's Bomb Heaver meta. We don't need Bomb Heavers. Not enough scenarios. If scenario isn't really played, then Bomb Heaver's bad. It's just bad. How good is this deck in the end? I don't know, mate. It's kind of... It's a little bit memey, but it's not unplayable memey. It's like... I can probably win more than half of the games I play with it. I would guess. Another Joachim, oh shit.
Enough! Let us finish.
Ah! Big boys.
Long live the Emperor! Long may
I think
he
we just
reign!
Stunning Blow this, because otherwise it's gonna be annoying for our damage, which we have quite a lot of. We'll just take the Stunning Blow. I hope we're not losing this. We have movement, so that can save us against a Damien or some crazy nonsense. The engines are just pretty scary though. We have a Lugos and Ceres, which is pretty good. Deck looks pretty draw-reliant. It definitely is, yeah. Terror of the Sea is a surprisingly good card. It is actually. It's a 7 for 7, right? And then it can be a lot more in certain cases. And it's good with Troubadours. That's the nice thing about this deck. Like, it doesn't lose too many points from playing these cards. Like, these are still pretty decent cards at the end of the day. He's gonna see the cards in my deck and be like, what the fuck? Living Armor? Hammond? Ceres? Boat Builders? He's probably very confused. That's annoying actually. More armor.
Knitting stockings.
Okay, whatever.
Kill the sons, steal the lasses!
My Lugos is gonna tank a little bit here. It's not gonna be super good. Bribery countered by playing bad cards. Pretty much. So are we winning or not? He's only got one engine on the board right now. He's played a lot of his provisions. Got some decent cards. You know, just got 20-point play with Ceres. Some pirate shenanigans. The Holger value this round is pretty sick. 10 or so points. Bit less, 9 points. Maybe even less than that. He's trying to get through defender, boys. Is he going to steal? That'd be kind of annoying, actually. But not the end of the world. I mean, I don't think we care that much. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. It's really annoying that my Lugos here is going to be kind of handicapped. I think we Lugos now and try to break through this nonsense. See what he does. See where my pings go. Aha! Okay, we got the defender, that's good. Looks kind of close, but we have this huge Ceres play coming and he used lead us. I think we're okay. Should be alright. Big living armor boat builders play. Might have an answer for living armor, but
nothing will stop us.
It's probably not the end of the world if he does. Okay, amnesty. That's fine. Let's go for living armor now. If he has an answer, he has an answer. It's not really... Can't really play around much. I'm gonna save the Hammond, I think. Not go for the extra bleeding value, because he might have a Damien, cheeky Damien at the end or something. I feel like that's the way we're gonna lose if we're gonna lose. Alright, Brathens.
Take him to the woods and release the hounds.
It's pretty good. Maybe we should just go for the Hammond then.
will not be pleased.
Because losing these couple of points might make a
We
difference.
raid, we
Actually,
fight, we plunder. Full service.
it may make a difference.
Honor and glory.
It's a bit scary that we can also hit this Lugos now with Holger. Not a huge fan of that. Maybe Stefan. I mean, he might have these cards, but I'm not sure we can play around them at this point. At this point, he's used a lot of provisions, so I'm not sure he'll have space for that stuff, but maybe. We can't really play around it. Otherwise, we lose too many points. Lose 2 or 3 points. I mean, I already lost 1, which is maybe not ideal. Usurpator.
My rule will be strong. My rule will be
That's a lot of points. We might be losing, guys.
Hey, warranties are them
Oh,
sons. 6
shit.
times them warranties.
Let's see. Our Ceres is very big, so his last 2 cards have to do something. Otherwise, we are going to crush him. He feels like he's chilling right now, but it's actually quite close.
Hail
So
Celtic.
what these give him. If he gets like Lugos synergy from these, we're probably in trouble. Could be really bad for us. Let's see. The Ceres is pretty huge. Ceres is pretty huge. This is assimilate long round, even though it's not very assimilating. It tends to be quite scary. Max go to 66 points. Maths tells me we have 28 more points, so we're going to 70, I believe.
We tell not the soil.
So he needs a further, I mean he needs a lot, he needs like 20-point finisher to win. I think we got him.
Careful there.
I think we've got him there, lads. GG. Wait, we're not going to 70? Not quite. Okay, I did wrong maths. My maths is bad, turns out. 68 versus 50. So he needs a 19-point play now. He's got a war council. This guy played his whole deck pretty much. Fair play. Dude, that Ceres play at the end always smacks, dude. You're like, we might be losing, and then Ceres pops out and you win by a bunch of points. It's like with, I like all these like finisher combos I've been playing. They just slap.